shut the matrix down today. It just wasn't funny anymore. And all those souls walked a frenzied free, foaming at their finger mouths. More than a dozen monkey mice, aptly equipped with Model 3 Martian concept lasers, and Stanley silkworm snazzy spacesuits, complete with standard issue lasers. Minds maddened, hearts and all already fixed on a mundane manly war, completely crossed and undone, all of them bewildered. Dead, that is to say, in a particular ignorant bodily way, trapped in an elusive limbo, grabbing at fool's gold, fool's goals. These ghastly, goofy ghosts sent to dance where all we fools go. Tricked trying to construct a suitable reality from the bits of a nonsense that we think you know and can relate to the most. I heard we all don't have to die anymore, that the good guardian government is making sure that we all become self-realized, that all the rebellious daughters of our weary, way-worn fathers will no longer give birth to the saddest of phony bastards, that they will become chaste wives to sober, sensitive guys. Down, down, down. Swing, ding, swamp, ding, all rain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sing, sing, ding, bang, ding, 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 bow, wow, ding. Sing, song, swing,
of the jobs are dealing mostly with information processing. Now the danger is that it's quite interesting that the means of communication, the technology, the instruments, the facilities, is that it's quite an all-time high. But mutual intelligibility, people's genuine ability to be able to understand each other, to communicate, understand more, in some senses, about their relationship to cosmos, to God. In many ways, it's on a decline. And so it has a lot to do with the processing of data and information over accessing knowledge and wisdom. It's like, for instance, right now, about every 5 or 6 years, the amount of information is doubling. And in a few years, it'll be doubling every 2 or 3 years of what's accessible. But we wonder, where is the real wisdom? For instance, now we're here in the university. There's so many different departments of study, so many books being consulted. And majority of the books that students are using now, in a few years will have to be updated. Some of the books that are being used are already behind in terms of what now is new in the areas. Many of the authors of the books, if they were now consulted, they would suggest, well, I would change chapter this, chapter 3, chapter 4, because more information is coming in. So one may wonder, is everything relative? Is knowledge, life, culture, is everything just based on kind of temporary, transitory considerations? Well, for some people, this is their consideration of life. They are simply concerned with what is functional for the moment, and so they base their life on situational ethics. That there's no real unified standard of morality, but what feels good, then many people feel that that's what should be honored. You can see the dangers in that. If there's no standard code of conduct, there's no ethics or morality, there's no higher truth, there's no absolute truth, then everything becomes more based just on fragmentations, Everything becomes more based on people trying to somehow conquer something for themselves, arrange something for themselves. So in one sense, this is anarchy. You can't have healthy community, healthy society, whether we're talking about commerce or education, or we're talking about politics or religion. It can't be a healthy community where there's no rule of law. And the question is the quality, of course, of the rule of law. It's like when we analyze truths, we look to see if it is a physical truth, a metaphysical truth, or a spiritual truth. See, in one sense, we can't really get around religion and philosophy. Anything we study deeply, profoundly, whether it's history, politics, linguistics, whether it's art, whether it's law, it doesn't matter. That as we study it deeply, we begin to come upon certain philosophical and spiritual notions. If we study it on the surface, then not only do we only study such thing in a myopic way, but it will not be interdisciplinary, nor will it reach the sense of profundity as we examine the human condition. See, more and more modern studies are being fragmented, not only the data processing, but fragmented, and that one can become highly sophisticated, highly learned in the most myopic area. Somebody can now get a PhD degree in why ants crawl to the right instead of to the left. You know, why roaches, live for so long, and how spiders make their web. And someone can get a PhD in such an area and literally be sort of ignorant to so many other things and be considered a scholar. So this is some of the dangers what's happening, with modernity, is that often we are processing so much. With the massive globalizations of markets and business and technology, people are being more and more force-fed data. So we're kind of dealing with the information overload. And because of that, it's causing people to function more based on externals, on just living for eating, sleeping, mating, defending, causing people to function more and just trying to deal with debt and just deal with what's available for the experience. The danger in that is it causes people not to go deep, it causes them not